Okay, so in spiritual warfare, one of the most important things you should have is your defense mechanisms. That's like your fortress to your energy, right? So building your auric fields. For some people, is wearing crystals. Some people are prayed up, and they build their energy body that way. So that, like I said, prayer, mudras, mantras, frequencies, yoga, crystals. So all the options you have, altars. Because I don't really do I don't do altars, but I never really mentioned that in the videos. But altars, I know that's a big, heavy protection for a lot of people too. And even, let me tell you something I've learned about the gargoyles and how they can protect you. There's a lot of different protection options out there that build your fortress for your energy body. And like I said, I'm dealing with attacks, but I'm not worried. But what I'm starting to notice by my body is it's kind of annoyed about getting attacked because it feels like, okay, well, we just trying to move on with our life. But at the same token, this is part of staying right, so you don't have to stay ready, so you have to get ready. In the video that I made about things I would have changed on my spiritual journey to make it easier, that plays a huge role because a lot of times, a lot of us wouldn't be in the same house where you're literally going bat for bat. And I'm not even going bat for bat. I'm literally defending attacks, and I'm not even projecting it back. I used to try to do return to sender, but I said, no. I'll just cleanse my energy. But unfortunately, I have little kids, so I have to focus on being mommy. And a lot of times, that's one of the things that at first I thought it was a problem. So I used to get agitated with my kids. And then I realized they're just kids. And your job, not only if you feel like you're being attacked spiritually, you know that your children can be used against you by energy being sent to them to distract you. But at the same token, that should motivate you more as a parent, because if energy is being sent to them in their own way, they're being attacked, because kids shouldn't have to live in an environment or be in those type of energies. That's not fair to children. I think that anybody that may have experienced that definitely. So long story short is building your fortress. For me specifically, when I get out of this situation and away from my family for good, when I say for good, but the goal, I already know everything that I've learned about just how to protect the house and all the lessons that's going to be applied easily, and it's going to have a strong fortress in the house because you know so many techniques. Because even if you build your energy body, your environment is important too. So yeah, you're protected energetically, but you don't want your house to be like, oh, we can't touch you, but we just hang around your house. I think not. But building your energy body, building your fortress, and then making sure that you protect your environment, protect your kids. And for kids, I think the biggest thing for them is just making them happy, laughing, smiling. Kind of the same thing with adults. But once again, that's your biggest defense mechanism, because most people that's on their spiritual journey are not in offensive mode. They're very much in defensive mode most of the time. If you're on the good side of things, or we'll say, I'm not going to say good, I'll say the positive, higher vibrational side of things. Let's say it like that. Higher vibrational side of things. A lot of times you're not in offense mode, you're in defense mode. Why? Because you're not focused on other people and attacking them and looking down on them and being jealous and essentially having the seven deadly sins on them, like in the energy of the seven deadly sins. You're more focused on yourself and uplifting others. And I say all that to say is your defense mechanisms are important. And for us, it's all about your energy, is all about how you protect yourself. period. Because most people that's in offensive mode, or offense mode, they're focused on the wrong thing. They're in a low vibration and they project. They project a lot of energy outwards because they don't want to deal with their own bullshit. And for a lot of spiritual people, it does agitate them on a journey. You get frustrated because you understand the bigger picture of life and you understand the deeper meanings. And sometimes people can get jealous of that, and you don't, just because you understand it doesn't mean that you think you're better than them. You just understand it. Period. That's just what it is. you know, but their actions is to bring you down, essentially stop you so they can shine. You know how, like, they say they want to dim your light so they can shine, and you're just like, that's not a cool concept. But we see it all the time, even when it's not even spiritual attacks. You see it just, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. In everything, in a way, can be a spiritual attack. Negative energy toward you, talking down on you, lying on you, it's all an attack. But your focus and how your energy is, where your mindset is, determines if it gets to you or not. So, Ashe, just want to get that out.